laws. If you remove them, you will be destroyed. The fulfillment of the seer's words will come to pass. I saw the scroll, you know about it now for going on 2 years. 2 years ago I sent her the message. I told her, do not remove the laws. I saw the police break the peace and then it is all over. Now I want to tell you about something. Now if this does not make you sit up and take note, then nothing will. I want you again to think about it, what are the chances? Now hold on to your seat for this one. This one statement from the news article should make you sit upright. It will make the most non-believer in the seer's words think twice. I read the following in the news. The Queen's first cousin used his royal status to sell access to Putin's regime for $14,000 a day, according to an undercover investigation. What did the seer say? Did he not say they would do this? And do you think it is a coincidence? Did I not tell you in the July of 2019 that by March 2020 the chains, the century of bondage come undone for the nation in South Africa, and that a threat comes to the UK from Russia, and we see a year later, during the same lockdowns which have not changed, that suddenly this is revealed. The real question is, how far down this road are we? I think we are so far down this road most people will not believe how close we are to many of these things now taking place with Russia, France, England and the world events the seer. That is Sina van Rensburg mentioned. This national democratic revolution will take place when the media focuses on us. I do not want to delve too deeply into it because the element of surprise and who is involved in it that I saw from my dream will throw a spanner in the works. The dream vision and what I see taking place fits exactly what the seer said would happen, and I have included in a previous dream vision. More of the details in an earlier vision. It's there for those who seek to find it out, but due to the approximate of events, it is going to be fun seeing the expressions on those people's faces who thought they could sneakily bring evil to the land. Do not get me wrong, things will still get very rough in South Africa, but the good news is, we are not the only ones. Many Europeans now will begin looking for new territory. For those who are wise, you have an opportunity to bring them to South Africa. They will begin looking this way. America will seem too chaotic. Australia will be having too many issues with China, and the only logical place is going to be South Africa as these things pick up. I do not think Germany is too far now from looking our way. I say that based on what is going on in Europe, Russia and things picking up. We do not know the exact time, the timeline seems to be fitting into place. It could be months or years away. Like I say, do not pray for nations to assist you. Pray to the God of Abraham, Isaac and Jacob, who sent his son Jesus, Yahshua, to save Israel, to fulfill the prophecy. He is our only true hope and salvation. Pray, pray and keep the faith. There is no nation who with all their military power can even compare 1% with what the Almighty can do in 1 second. The Almighty has his plan for this nation. Pray, be humble, stop this Afrikaner, Boer arguments. We are arguing among each other again, just as we did prior to losing the country. Why destroy ourselves? Uniting is our only way. All this infighting is because there is no plan, there seems to be no future. Where is your faith? You watch your sports for hours, but will you spend that amount of time praying? It is okay to acknowledge differences, but not to the detriment of the nation. This is the time, the dark times, where things are so chaotic we cannot see what is right before our eyes. You fight with each other during the cover of darkness because your light does not shine bright. You were given a command to love one another, yet this one argues with that one about things that happened 100 or more years back while sacrificing your future. Some people cry bitterly about the Boer War and the injustices done to the women and children, yet your women and children have never faced such a situation that we find ourselves in. Focus on the now. More of our people lost their lives in 27 years than all our wars combined. When will you wake up? You know the Israelis have it right. They work together for their own ends. You see, they do not participate in sports like the West do. While we watch these sports, participate in pastimes which do not move us forward, do not enhance our civilization, we begin to crumble. People can say what they like about the Israelis and the Jews, but they will never sell each other out. Not like our former leader, who sold us out, and how our people then believe we have built some fantastic rainbow nation because we won some rugby match. People will rather celebrate a rugby match win than actually seeing what is at stake here in South Africa. All these things are nothing but trappings, vanity, pride, which will not benefit us but cost us in the end. We have a short window to prepare food, security, financially before these things come to pass. As I write this, we are but a few days away from the end of May. Anything can happen with Russia in these last few days which will give us the signal. The signal that someone is already supplying them with info tells me a lot and how far we are down the road. Watch this thing with Zuma, the court case, and how it unravels along with the grants in South Africa. Watch the EFF, they seem very quiet these days. I do not like it when they go quiet. I like to hear what they are up to. The Ace and Zuma thing is going to spin out the third and final war cloud. While that third and final war cloud is spinning out, things are going to be spinning out of control in the country with more and more riots. This is the danger zone. This is when there will be some major power outage. Remember, the porridge is cold. They eat porridge in the winter. This winter things are going to get very cold. Fires will rage across the land with riots, wage hike protests, more people will lose their jobs. I am not being negative but being positive. If you can prepare, well then you will not be shocked when these things begin to take place in the country at an increasing rate. Watch for weird things, weird signs, weird behavior and things being said. All these things will tell you what is happening. Watch for that electric feeling in the air. Watch the war clouds on the horizon and keep an eye out for the interview in France which will have Europe rally around France when Europe is no longer feeling like Europe. Keep up the faith, pray to the Almighty. God will never let you or the nation down, so long as we are faithful. To finish off this video, I found a video which I have linked in the description. I want to tell the man with that daughter who said those words. Her message is for the nation during these dark times. Her message is for you, it is for me, it is for the nation. God sent that little girl to speak to the nation to keep their faith. Praise the Almighty. The four colors, the Vierkleur will rise over the nation again. Humble yourselves, keep the faith. God has his plan and will not let the nation down. May God bless you, the nation, and keep us safe. Pray for your neighbors, pray for those who seek to do you wrong, and feed your enemy. Do not gloat or be boastful when you see your enemy in trouble. Stretch out your hand and let the past be the past. The past had to happen the way it had to happen for God's purposes. We are just spectators of God's grand plan. May the Almighty be with you, be with the nation. May our unborn generations praise the Almighty all the way to the equator.